Hey,
Hey,
hey everyone, it's Centerite Federation here with my friends. Introduce yourselves.
my name's Delta USA, American nationalist.
So kind of got my identity in this video.
Oh, what the f-
I had to find that out. I was
Also
just a
forgot
bitch.
Israel supporter too, so.
Yep. And we're gonna be responding to Red
Yes.
Scare TV's video called Queer Science that he made to me as in response to my video. If you guys remember, it was called the Queer Theory Pseudoscience,
Oh.
and it was in
Yeah.
reply to Red Scare TV. So now we're gonna be responding to his video response that he made to me
Yeah. I'm gonna go pull it.
on screen share.
I'm gonna go pull up. I'm gonna go pull it up so I can see exactly what he's saying verbatim, so I know exactly what he's talking about. Just to be on the safe side, because he said a bunch of stupidity, and like I want to make sure I get
You might
everything
not
in
see
it.
my screen.
Holy shit, I'm agreeing with Luis for once.
Well, at that time, Luis didn't get the message of the video. He didn't know that if it was just simply me saying that it wasn't biological, he thought that it meant something else. But
Oh,
now that he
Luis.
understands the yeah.
Oh, my bad. To cut you off. It's like he's like, oh, this video's something. Oh, so I agree with Luis once.
Yeah.
Sure.
Hold on. Now let's get to his intro.
Its intro's ridiculous. Do you want to put it on the screen or so you can actually put it in? There.
Wait, hold on. You can't see it?
I can see it, but I think it's like lagging a bit. But his entire video, I just don't understand his whole logic, his Mason's logic. It's like retarded. His
Yeah, like
mental
around
gymnastics.
I had to tell you something, but you know, my identity is making a few seconds of this video already.
Oh, where did I go? Because Mason's logic's like, queer science. Oh. I agree with the Luis ones.
Hold on.
Mason. Come on, Mason. You're
Yeah,
freaking
that is a little bit.
Human of the same sex, you are experiencing a sexual disorder. Something abnormal and unnatural. Again,
intro skip.
your first one. Fact, normality doesn't really exist. Go to 100 different people and ask them what is normal to you. Ask them to list everything. You will find that this it only exists, however, in our own mind, which works. But on the case that how it works, everything, yeah. But one of the main points in the video was that after a while, after a bunch of
Alright, so I'm gonna pause it right here. So you made a fallacious claim saying that normality doesn't exist.
Oh, normality
What
is a
is
social
normal
construct.
in our mind? And therefore, he's implying that what is normal in the context of sexuality and sexual expression also does not exist. He is wrong in the context of sexuality and sexual oppression. What is normal does exist, can be objectively defined, and is determined and backed by a little something called biology, as I described in my previous video. Hence, why sexual expression and acts outside the boundaries dictated and defined as normal by biology, like incest, homophilia, pedophilia, and zoophilia, are therefore in the category of not normal. In fact, abnormal, therefore sexually disordered. It seems to be that our deluded comrade here, Mason, with his out of touch with reality way of thinking, is experiencing great difficulty in being able to grasp this little fact. Well, I guess if one cannot comprehend basic economics and historical facts in relation to socialism, well, I guess much more complex details like science, biology, are simply well beyond the intellectual capacity and comprehension of our dear deluded comrade. Also, his logic that normality doesn't exist by default means that abnormality also does not exist. If abnormality does not exist, this means that there is nothing abnormal with sexually perversions like incest, pedophilia, or zoophilia. If one's argument or logic can be used to validate and rationalize sexual disorders, that logic is by default is fallacious and invalid. Also, what is normal simply exists in our minds. This means if one believes in their mind it's normal to have sex with dogs, well, it's perfectly normal to engage in such acts as their mind dictates it to. Again, see how fallacious his logic is? That it can be rationalized, sexual disorders like zoophilia. Using that logic, also anything normal exists in your mind. If you wanted to kill your parents, that's normal according to him.
Yeah, our little comrade in Mason's a little stupid. He thinks, it's like that one meme you shared me. Is it that Chow is all? It has the traditional family, it's social construct, and it's got this weird, like, degenerate, like, freak, and it's like born that way, fit as a fiddle.
Oh yeah.
I was like, okay, what? Okay, yeah, there's something wrong with his logic here. With normality doesn't exist, then how come in faiths like Christianity does it say something like homosexuality, aka what's known in the Bible, sodomy, is a form of sex perversion or lusting after strange flesh? Can you explain that?
Exactly.
You can't. You simply can't, Mason. You want to continue playing the video so we can?
Yeah. I'm gonna stop like around 125 because that's where he literally, that's where like one of the big strawmans come out.
Oh, okay. That's
messes up and, well, someone gay happens. That's basically how it happens. In fact, here's a good example.
All right, implying that if someone is gay, therefore this is evidence they were born that way, despite the claims of fervent queer science ideologues and their army of intellectually deficient drones like this one. The claim that people are born gay is not proven, nor has it been scientifically sustained. It's in fact falsehood to make the claim that people are born gay. He really needs to stop spouting queer dogmas around and pathetically attempt to mask them as scientific facts. Just stop being a queer ideologue apologist for once.
yeah, he's like, they're born that way. I'm like, no, I think even had like a brother, he was like a communist. It was like this brother be. He even says something like there's no gay gene that can't prove there's a gay gene. It's like it's nonsense. People say they may be genetic factors. Usually, I think the whole genetic thing has little or nothing to do with being gay at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you're born that way. I'm like, that's stupid. But people who say that genetics play a role in him, like, I think that's dumb. But at least they're actually trying to make a point. Unlike trying to say you're born gay, therefore argument shut down.
Yeah,
but there's a reason why.
Let me find a link for him.
Oh yeah. And anyway, I'm gonna bring this up though. There's a lot of people they bring it up, and it's almost like the reason why they try to bring it up is like the shut down like argument. They don't want to discuss what makes somebody gay, so they go, "Oh, they're born that way, therefore your argument's invalid," or I have this science, and they try to. Their whole thing is the shut down argument. They don't want to debate at all.
Exactly.
It's just you see the stupidity in this thing. Like it's just.
And plus, what he said there is still not backed by evidence. The whole thing where something like messes up in the womb. It's still not backed up by any scientific evidence.
They prove it. I want him to prove it. But, he can't. He tells me, you Christians, you need evidence to prove the whole existence of your God and all this. I'm all, can you prove that your queer science is true?
Yeah, later on, if I find the link, I'm going to put the article I found earlier that said that the gay gene hasn't been founded, as a lot of these ignorant idiots like to say.
Oh, the queer science ideologues. I think Rocky Mr. E said something about queer science. Did he? Or no, queer theory, I think. He said something
queer
about
theory,
pseudoscience.
Like
oh yeah, queer.
Now let me go to 204 and 210 because that's where he also makes another fallacious claim.
Well, Mason's the king of making stupid claims. He's a retard. Yeah. Well, he has Asperger's, so I call him a spurg.
Between us and the common gorilla is that we can distinguish right from wrong with morality. If one.
So he is stating that people like him, leftists, can determine right from wrong morality. Yeah.
Or it's like what the independent working man said. For me as a Christian, if there's no God, then what's the whole point of morality? Yeah, an atheist can be moral, but what's the point of it? It's almost like there's nothing to it. It's just now it's just like, okay. So you want to say that, I'm not moral because I don't have you're born gay and I'll just cuck for sodomites all day because it's totally normal, right?
Seriously.
And I'm not doing it to be I'm not trying to be like a complete dick with like, oh, gays need to die and things like that. I'm like, no, it's basically what I believe. And it all comes from, for me, it's a lot of people don't know because I haven't, all I really did is that response to Brandon the Socialist is I'm a biblical Christian to all Ethan's audience out there. So I have some
Yeah.
hostility to sodomy, and then after that, I'm like, no, it isn't normal. You want to say it's normal, go ahead, but I'm still gonna be.
Even some of my subscribers who are atheists, they tend to have Christian morality with them.
Yeah, I see that, but even as a Christian, I look at it like I think the Independent Working Man said this once before. He's like, "What's the whole point of it then?" Like I can see where it's coming from. It's another Christian just saying, "What's the point of morality if you have no God?" Or
Exactly.
whatever. That's what it makes. It's like, "Oh, I can determine what's right and wrong." You can't. You can't determine jack.
Have concern and war
Your mic's kind of.
ability. We have. Yeah, it's.
Nothing up. That's strange. We should just at least try to continue with this.
All right, hold up. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear better. Better, but his whole claim is retarded. Just, I can
All right.
prove it's right.
He's deluded and ignorant leftist.
It's doing it again. Damn
Yeah,
it.
socialism need we say more. He believes that other people. Redskier thinks that believes that theft is perfectly morally and just. The violation of people's wrong with. Wait, am I lagging?
I think on my end, it may not be on the stream, but it may be on my end. I don't know. So my end sounds weird. That's strange. But Mason's arguments are just completely fallacious. There's just but I'm like, it's just, dude, you really think that your whole morality kind of idea is just ridiculous altogether?
Hey, Delta, just remember, he thinks that confiscating people's property is moral.
Oh, but me being a biblical Christian and saying that sodomy, or aka what they call it now homosexuality, is immoral, I'm bad. I'm morally wrong because I don't go with what you think.
And not only that, but he believes that children are treated like a commodity and deny them their rights.
Oh my god. So the traditional family is bad now. Okay.
Yep. All right, so let me go on screen here and let me see. Let's listen to that 244, almost the end. It's another fallacious argument.
He brings up his girlfriend, how they're both bi or something like that. I'm like, does it look like I care?
Seriously.
Christ, dude. Oh my, dude. Here's the twin thing again. This argument, this whole thing with twins, this is literally their biggest argument. I'm being serious.
Oh God.
This is their entire argument. It's the twins are more likely to be gay. Yes. What kind of freaking rocket science does it take you to figure that out? Or what mental gymnastics?
70% chance, which, just in case you were awake for math class, means an estimate. Usually.
Yeah, telling me that I probably don't know math, but yeah, he's ignorant in history, economics, and every subject.
Basically everything. Nice job, retard.
Let's continue to almost like, well, to the end, because this is a 4-minute video, but hold on, let's just continue what he says so far about the twins.
But his whole
estimate. Also, yes, it is genetic. It's also a defect from the womb. A defect of the womb. So,
oh my! That's another argument.
My friend John Hort, the Australian Polish dude, was here arguing with Democratic Socialist 01 on this video. Let's see what he told them. And it was even in that part. It says, "State homosexuality is genetic. Existence of identification of gay has yet to be scientifically sustained." Okay, comrade, you have to realize that if you happen to believe in something as fact, existence of gay gene, but it happens to be false and contradicted by reality, this makes you what you call a person afflicted with a delusion. Since you are a socialist, it's hardly a surprise. Delusions are what you call your fort and specialty. Online leftists, deluded hypocrites who bitch about the evils of capitalism online via their new MacBook Pro while sitting amongst and enjoying the comforts of their privileged bourgeois class existence.
Look at my comments like faggy liberals gonna fag or something like that.
Faggy liberals gonna fag.
That's all they do. He brought up his girlfriend, but I think but the whole thing back to his whole thing with the whole twins. Like I said, that's their biggest argument. Oh, the twins the one's more likely to be gay or something like that. I'm all, are you joking? That's that and the whole genetic thing. Those are the two main centers of argument, and they're both stupid.
Yeah, and about the whole twins thing, he says that twins are not the same genetically, which is why if one twin is gay, the other one only has a 70% chance of being gay. as one twin may have only inherited the gay gene and the other did not. Identical genetic twins share the same identical DNA profile. If they have variations in their DNA profile, this does not make them identical genetic twins. If homophilia was due to a genetic causation, identical twins would express the same rates of homophilia, yet they don't. This further validates the fact that homophilia is not genetic.
It's homosexuality. I think you messed up on the. You think you've kind of messed up there a couple times.
Well, that's because homophilia is probably just like it's just another way for me to say. It's just another way for me to compare it to, and say like pedophilia.
It's like a kind of like a slap in the face. Like, oh, you're homophobic because they're gonna sit and cry.
I just want to see how many of them are gonna get triggered by this.
All the PTSD. I just call it what the Bible calls it, sodomy. That's what it is.
This further, the gay gene is nothing more a delusion afflicting queer ideologues and their fervent supporters. Keep saying homophilia is genetic. No scientific evidence of gay gene. Further,
or Bruce Jenner's "I'm a woman, therefore I'm Caitlyn" or something stupid. And it's the same thing with trans people too. It's like the same stupidity gets brought over. That's literally proven to be a delusion. Yet people they go, "Oh no, don't."
No, you're being a transphobic, Delta. You're being transphobic.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm such a shitlord. Whoops. Sorry, guys. The triggering intensifies.
Yep.
Did you mention? Yeah, because I think I keep bringing up the whole girlfriend thing. I see he talks about how him and his girl like bi or something like that. I'm like, okay.
It's like okay.
Like, what exactly did he say on that? Like, where was that? Because I'm trying to remember exactly. I can't remember what he said.
I think you were just asking me, like, what do I think of that? It's like, what do I think? I don't give a shit. Go ahead, be bi all you want. I don't care.
I'm like, TBH is a Christian. I'm like, it's another form of sex perversion. If you want to be a pervert and say I'm bigoted, then you chose your own fate, free will.
I mean, even if you don't use the Bible, you could still use biology as a perfect example.
Now look, the Bible's not an argument. I'm going to use science then. Oh, science proves it. No, it doesn't. You're an idiot. Oh, man.
Right-wing Christian. Well, you already put in right-wingness. You're also defending someone who, I guess, I'm going to go off on a whim based on his videos, a Catholic. This is the one thing that I've never told people.
All right, this is a double standard from him and people on the left. They will go around dogging crap about Christians and stuff.
Oh yeah, Brandon, you mentioned that in your technocratic socialists. You mentioned that in your technocratic socialists, but they got mad at Lucifer. No guns for dumbass Muslims. Oh, he's Islamophobe.
You're so racist. You're Islamophobic when Luis said no guns for dumbass Muslims, but yet they talk crap about
Christians. Yeah, wait. Islam's a race? When?
I have no clue.
It's a religion. Are you that stupid? It's a race. No, it's not. It's a religion. You say you can be anti-Christian. Oh, it's only a religion. That's criticize Islam. You're racist. It's a religion, not a race, you freaking asshat.
Seriously, it's like keep wearing that tinfoil hats, dude.
Oh yeah, it's like a tinfoil. It's like neo-Nazis saying the Jews run the world. It's the same. It's just the complete. It's the same stupidity.
Oh yeah, Jews are the type of people. I mean, Nazis are the type of people who will blame the Jews if they got friend zoned.
It's basically the horseshoe theory. It's just. If you think about it, if it comes to the racial stuff too, if it's not the storm facts, it's the social justice like moronic leftists. They're just obsessed with like race and like gender and all this other crap, and they're just consumed by it. And the queer theory too.
Seriously?
Bull crap. Look at this. Oh, you're bullshit. Bullshit, dude. I don't care what you think.
But yet they can't back it up. They just keep saying they just keep insisting it. But like I said, I'm later on gonna find the link, and I'm gonna post it in the description.
I'm gonna screen share something. Where is it? Darn it! I gotta find it. Where is it? I'm gonna screen share this. It's a picture. Where is it? Screen share. Do you see it?
Oh, hold on. Let me see.
It's the monkey.
Oh,
that's what they do.
I see the monkey
they don't listen to you. You sitting like it's arguing, like literally arguing with idiots. You can't argue with these. It's just unreasonable.
Hey, remember, he knows morality, even though he wants to confiscate property from others and wants to keep people from doing what they want to do. Think about that for a second.
That's
morality.
That's typical communism. Everything that Christians views morality is horrible and oppressive. But if we want to confiscate property, and make people all tolerant and crap, that's totally morally fine. I don't. It's the stupidity and all their nonsense. It's just communists. Well, that's one reason why I left. It's a joke, people. It's a complete cult. If you don't go along with absolutely everything, well, it really depends. You have revisionists; they're a little bit more relaxed, but then you have like people like Red Scare TV. They're literally they're Puritans.
Or Jason Unruh.
Yeah, they're basically they're just a bunch of fucking Puritans.
What's in the Scottium community? I heard Red Scare TV is known as Chalkboard Guy.
Chalkboard Guy. Oh yeah, because of this whole free will thing. I think.
and Jason Unruh in the Scottium and Primo Spartan community is known as Fatty Untrue.
Fatty Untrue. Well, Scottium has his own community. That's wow.
Yeah.
There is gay on my mom's side, and my grandmother on my dad's side is a lesbian.
No, that's a lie. That's a lie. You wouldn't have existed if so.
Wait. How is she? How? Depends. If it's your grandmother, if it's like a great aunt that never got married, okay, I get that. But your grandmother. Oh no, wait. Don't think about it back then. People, even if people were gay, they got married just to kind of fit the norm. If you think about it.
Yeah, but the thing is, he still wouldn't have existed though if she was a lesbian.
Oh, she was a lesbian. Yeah, if she would have been open about it, yeah, he wouldn't have existed. But she probably was closet about it though. So it's just kind of think about the norms back then.
Closet, or she could have become one, which could be a perfect example of how it's a choice.
What is it, like Stefan Manu or something like that? What happened in her childhood? Like, I guess her grandmother was abused as a child. Well, it's really weird like that. It's almost like every time these people become sodomites, there's always something happens to them, either some kind of sexual assault or a parent sexually abuses them. Just something weird happens in their life, and it just...
Yeah, I don't want to sound like an asshole, but it's kind of true, though. That's the thing. Like...
Yeah, it's almost like common sense, but, oh, you're homophobic. I'll be honest, I give zero fucks.
But I'm also going to find a link for that as well.
Yeah, I'm an old fuddy-duddy, basically. Yeah, because I have to call myself a dinosaur. Sorry, I just don't care.
But the thing is, he makes it sound as if Christians are the only people who are homophobic. But yeah,
Muslims too?
Ignores Muslims throwing gays off a building.
Oh, ISIS? Oh, yeah, that one too. And there's even Muslims who said it's not natural. Was it? I'm trying to think. The former president of Iran was like Mohammed. Oh, I can't remember his full name, but he said sodomy was not natural.
But yet, communists like this tend to be apologists for Islamofascism.
Islamofascism. Okay, I'll say that's stupid because you could classify me as a fascist. I'm like that's insanely stupid, to be honest. But they are autocratic. They are common autocratic. Islamofascist. I get where you're trying to go with that, but it sounds kind of ridiculous. Just saying.
Yeah.
But I kind of get like they're so radical Muslims. I'd say that.
Yeah.
Muslim extremists, terrorists, whatever you want to call them. These sand niggers. Yeah, I said sand nigger too. It's a sand religion.
You're half black, half white, so you could say the N-word all you want.
I don't honestly. When I talk about black people, I'm probably about to make a video on this on my own channel where you have black people and you have niggers. Niggers are people who they take pride in ignorance. And I guess Mason is a wigger because he acts black and he's acting like a nigger and he thinks he's taking pride in his own stupidity.
I think are you surprised that I am attracted to the other sex?
Well, when have I ever acted surprised? Most of you guys in the communist community have all been bi, gay, so I'm not really surprised.
Yeah, it isn't a surprise, and I'm not surprised, Mason. You're a sex pervert as well. Yeah, he's gonna be mad when I said that.
This is Red Scare TV, and I have enjoyed thoroughly debunking this bullshit.
Yep, and we enjoyed debunking this as well.
Debunking, fucking idiot! You debunked it. Oh my god, dude.
We enjoyed debunking this as well. This was a nice adventure.
What was it? I'm trying to look at this thing.
Do you want to end this from
bi. So, but okay, mate, he mentioned his girlfriend. She's bi. So what?
I don't get it, dude.
I think he's bi too. I'm like, were you also a faggot? Hey, you're gonna join I think is Google. Is they still in chat? Like independent? Oh yeah, you gotta join that chat and
Yeah. All right. Well.
All right. Yeah, we'll cut this off here.
Good day, everyone.
All right. Yeah, see you guys later.
Now, happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, fucking tards.